Hi guys, my name is Crystal. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Welcome old subscribers, welcome new. If you like my videos, please press the like button and please do subscribe. It's Saturday afternoon now. Hi guys. The sun's out but it's still freezing cold. I've put the heating on for a little bit because it's cold. I feel cold myself. Right, so what's been going on? Right, well, I'm a single woman, I'm a single lady, sorry Max, and I live by myself. So I've been doing, things by myself. So I've put the telly on and off because I like the programme Four in a Bed, the hotel programme. I'm here in Rochester, so it is cold outside, but the sun's been out and it's quite busy outside. We've had leaflet distributors come to the flats. Rochester Rose leaflet with councillors on, Paula Hamilton, Linda Bowen and Alex Patterson, Councillor Alex Patterson, etc. Victories in Borstal bus service campaign. People Power has resulted in 2 big wins for bus services in Rochester West and Borstal. Over 700 people signed petitions calling for commuter services to be restored on the 155 route and for the return of evening services to and from Chatham. The first victory was late last year when an additional morning and late afternoon service were added to the 155 timetable. Now taking the bus to school or work is again a realistic option. Cuts by Arriva meant the earliest service didn't reach Chatham until well after 9 a.m, while the last left the bus station shortly after 4 p.m. So that's about buses, and then we've got a bit on the Rochester Riverside here. This is where I live, the Rochester Riverside. Crime and antisocial behaviour have risen since 2015, with reported crime up 40%. These problems have worsened since the last election and are not being adequately challenged by Conservative councillors who have proved to be complacent and slow to react to developments. Alex raised issues with antisocial behaviour and crime in the multi-storey car park behind Rochester Station, with the community safety team resulting in improved CCTV surveillance and patrols. Alex said it's important that commuters, often returning home late in the evening, are able to get back to their vehicles without feeling intimidated or having to run a gauntlet of broken glass and stairwells used as toilets. I'm reassured that this issue is now being taken more seriously and there has been a marked improvement since my intervention. Alex said, I urged residents, particularly those in Rochester Riverside, to continue to report every incident to Kent Police so that they are properly mapped and appropriate resources can be deployed. Yeah, it has been ongoing, that antisocial behaviour. It's used as a skateboarding place as well. But I mean, that goes for most places. At the moment there's a high crime rate. Esplanade road closures. Work to replace ageing gas pipes is now underway on the Esplanade. This means significant road closures in 2 phases over a 7-week period, with the installation complete by late April. Yeah, at the Esplanade, like Strood, Rochester, is where people walk their dogs as well. There's a grass and a nice area to sit, and you can walk your dogs down there, as well as walk them around Rochester Riverside. But there's a lot of antisocial behaviour everywhere at the moment. I mean, because people haven't got the money to go out to places. If there were more skateboarding rinks and places for young people to go, I don't think they would use car parks as a gathering place. We need to focus on the younger generation because they are our future, and they are wasting their lives on drugs and drink and antisocial behaviour when they could be really talented individuals if they took all that energy and used it in the appropriate places. But they need help and support. A lot of these poor youngsters are living in poverty-stricken families and they need help. And the younger people are our future, and we need to help them, you know, develop into hard-working adults that provide for their families. But if all we've got to offer is high electric gas prices and high food prices, and their families can't afford to eat, and some of them can't afford a roof over their head, then how can we make a great future generation? Right, that's that. I had no post apart from this Labour leaflet. I've been indoors since this morning when I took Max out for a walk. It's lovely outside, and on and off just I played Deal or No Deal on my Alexa. It's just a matter of keeping yourself warm and safe. There is a lot of antisocial behaviour. There is a lot of instances where I'm actually even sometimes afraid to go out during the day just to do my normal daily activities. Not so much here, but when walking into Chatham, which is like a den of iniquity, and the smog of cannabis, and you come back with a stonking headache, and you don't, sometimes you're scared to walk into shops during the day in Medway, and that is no lie. Right, so I've played puzzle games, I've looked out of the window, sat on my balcony for a cup of coffee and relaxed, and yeah, I'm on my own. There's not a lot I can do, is there? But I don't want to, if I don't have to go out, I don't drive, so I don't drive a vehicle. So walking on foot, you've got electric scooters coming at you, you've got bicycles with great white bright lights coming at you, electric scooters, bikes, you've got cars parked on the pavement, and a pavement is supposed to be a place where pedestrians walk on, not where cars park. But on a daily basis there's cars parking on pavements. Oh, I can't be bothered to find a parking space, so I'll park on the bloody pavement, which is dangerous for people walking on the path. Right, Alexa, puzzler.
Good afternoon. Welcome back to Puzzler. Would you like to play your daily crossword or hear the high scores?
Daily crossword.
All right, here is your crossword.
Trout, bream, for instance. It has 4 letters.
A trout and a bream. Alexa, that's got to be a fish.
Sorry, I don't know what fish means. The clue is trout.
Alexa, F-I-S-H. A trout and a bream
Great.
is a fish.
Closed or clenched hand.
Alexa, fist. F-I-S-T, fist.
The clue is closed or clenched hand. First
Alexa,
letter.
F-I-S-T, fist. I've just gone deaf
The
again.
clue is closed or clenched
Alexa,
hand.
F-I-S-T, fist. Eventually.
Incredible.
Frighten, startle. First
Alexa,
letter.
scare.
Okay, we'll skip this clue.
Woggle, quiver. First letter. S.
Alexa, shake.
You're 50% complete. Time for the next clue.
Ray of light. Blank. E. Blank blank. 4 letters.
Alexa, next.
Okay, we'll skip this clue.
Hair treatment. 4 letters.
Alexa, trim.
Sorry, that's the wrong answer.
Alexa,
Trim.
next.
Okay, we'll skip this clue.
Frighten.
Alexa, scare.
Here's the next one.
Ray of light. Blank. E. Blank blank.
Ray of
There
light.
are 4 letters.
Alexa, clue.
Okay, here's a hint.
Blank. E.
Alexa, beam.
That's incorrect.
Beam is incorrect.
Alexa, B-E-A-M, beam.
Right answer. This is your last clue.
Hair treatment. Blank. E. Blank. M. 4 letters.
Alexa, perm.
Congratulations. You've completed this puzzle.
You did it in 2 minutes, 51 seconds. This was your 23rd fastest time for daily crosswords.
Main menu. Would you like to hear the
Alexa.
high...
Exit.
Would you like to hear the high scores?
Alexa, exit. Alexa, what's the time, please?
It's 1:35 p.m.
It's 1:35 in the afternoon. I've had a hot dog for lunch. I've had a cappuccino coffee. I've had a banana for breakfast. I went out for a walk this morning with Max. I went out to the co-op to get the Daily Mail to read it, and I'm perfectly fine. Yes, when the weather gets warmer, I will probably travel further afield, but probably on the train, because I cannot drive. I don't drive. I've never learnt to drive. Maybe if in the future I get with a nice gentleman, because I'm a woman looking for a bloke, maybe I will, maybe the guy will help me learn to drive. Because that's nice when you get with a partner and they teach you to drive, isn't it? Right? Not that I'm fantastic at behind the wheel, because I probably would be dangerous. But there you are. You know, I never lose hope. No, I don't. There's always a ray of light somewhere that that tide will change, and someone will come out of nowhere, and 2's better than 1 in fighting a battle. That's what I say, isn't it? You know, maybe I will, go up to London myself and hand something into 10 Downing Street rather than posting it, because I have written letters to the Prime Ministers in the past. I wrote to Boris Johnson by email and letter. I wrote to Theresa May by letter and email. Not that I got any useful information back, mind, but now when you 2's better than 1, that's what I say. That's what I say. You know, for this world to change, people have got to start listening and stop ignoring. Because if you don't listen and you ignore, things are going to get worse. That's what happens. And 2 minds are better than 1. You know, if there's somebody out there that obviously, likes balloons as well as me, I like balloons, 2's better than 1. Right? I'd like to share at some point, a double act. So, I've been through the ringer. I've lost my children. I've had to go to court and battle custody fights. And even though I got 50-50 access, I never really got 50-50 access, because there's always one partner that wants to take full control, and I didn't even have 50-50 access in the end. Numerous contact sessions that were a load of rubbish, you know. I've been through the ringer, just like a load of other people have, right? And as I said, for this country to change, you need to listen and stop ignoring. You know, Gary Lineker's come under heavy fire when he was just speaking his mind. Doctors, nurses, politicians, we're all people, policemen. We all have our opinions. And if we stop being allowed to speak, this world won't be worth living in, will it? And yeah, he's got a lot of support, Gary Lineker. A good job too. You know, people that have ruled this country have made a great big hash up and a mess of it, right? And when people aren't allowed to speak, but people can ruin the fucking country with what they do, their actions, their mistakes, right? I think the way it's being construed as to what Gary Lineker said has been blown out of proportion. You just made a comment, right? He was sticking up for people. And you're not allowed to do that in this country, are you? Stick up for someone. So they've picked on him because he's a personality, he's a celebrity. But a nobody, like myself and other people, can say things and people just ignore it. Or do they? I'm going to get on with the rest of my day, right? You should be allowed to speak your mind, and I think it's been construed the wrong way. He was just trying to make a point to help people. And of course, now he's got photographers in his face. He's got all the cameras in his face, hasn't he? Behind him, to the side of him, in front of him, cameras everywhere, flashing their photographs. So it's been blown out of all proportion. It's just made Gary Lineker more famous than he already is. And this is what happens. Instead of trying to help the boat people in another way, it's shed the light on Gary Lineker and put the focus on him, when it should be about these poor boat people, shouldn't it? And what's going to happen to them? So you've just made Gary Lineker more famous. See you later.